Hi guys, now it's Condar time. I'm just gonna clear away a few things. I got the parts that my dad fixed for me, I hope. So I haven't looked at them, so this is going to be I think they're gonna look pretty decent. Move you around here. Whoa, gonna flip you down a bit, sorry. If this thing will focus. I won't. Sorry, I'm gonna take off the zoom. There it focuses. Damn, I hate this bloody autofocus. So anyway, I'm gonna snap a few photos. And gotta see if I do it like this, because it's a lot of stuff behind this. Problem is I haven't found the focus point for this thing, and if I move it too close, as you can see, it just blurs up. So we're going to test them on the hands now that I actually painted yesterday. So there. And as you can see, this is the gun hand, and I think the cover I did here came out pretty fine. You see, yeah, I accidentally brush up against a wet piece of gray primer I had on the stand there. Yeah, I need to redo that. And I see the color is a bit runny as well. It can be that the black paint hasn't been able to cover everything. And that was the sound of the closed fist. So the seam lines on this one is gone, because it used to go on this ridge here. Great, I want to focus on everything except what I'm pointing at. Here. And you can see a bit of seam line up here that needs to be fixed. And yeah, you can actually see the one going here. So that needs to be taken care of. Gonna check. Yeah. I have a bit of seam line here, as you can see. There and on the other side. That needs to be fixed. I need to do... Actually, I don't need to do anything about that. Because, as you can see, it's a bit rugged up here. But I don't think I need to do anything about that, because the gun is going to sit there. So, if you look from it from above, you're barely going to see anything. Maybe if I cover it up about there and left that uncovered, or I might just try to get everything when I have the model filler out. The upper legs got painted yesterday. Obviously I haven't started gluing these together, so they're a bit, how should I say, blotchy, because when I sprayed, I didn't spray the entire area apparently. I sprayed one dot here, one here, and one here, and then it didn't fill out the rest. So that's a boo-boo from me. And that's the seam line under pressure. So I see my battery is going to hell. I really need to buy a new one. So that's going to be fun, playing with seam lines again. But let's see, what have we got more? I'm actually going to shrink you down now. One more. See if we can find this box of goodies. Painted the shoulder unit. There's a bit of blotch as well. Didn't get to cover all the finer points. These needs to be painted again. I'm gonna touch them up. Now we can try out the hands for real. Do. And we take the gun hand. And I need to do a bit of a touch up here, as you can see. That goes in there. That goes in there. And put you back on the where I got you. So that's that, and if we have the upper arm there. just take the other hand on there. Sorry, my voice is starting to crackle. And on there. Now, one thing I'm noticing is sorry. I think the reason why I gave up the last time is that I've picked this guy apart so many times that oh yeah, it doesn't matter if that thing can't move around because it's not supposed to move around. Sorry. Yeah, just saw I didn't need to do a bit of seam lining here, down here. It looks good and feels good, so like that. So I'll be going over these parts I got from Dad with a file, and then I'm going to sand them down a bit. And I think I got time to prime them today. Then I can prime these other parts. Whoa. That's very blotchy. I'm looking at the paint on these, on the upper arm. They looked a bit spotty, so I think I need to have a more constant spray when I spray the units. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it unless I do this. So that's a very blotchy, and I need to do some sanding on them anyway, so it's okay if the color goes away. They're going to be primed gray on the outside anyway, so this was just to test if the paint could take it, but apparently it couldn't, or I messed up. So we, oh yeah, I'm gonna check that, because I had a thing here that was going to don't need, I can be glued in there, because hopefully now that I have the gun, no, it moved on me. Keep the hand like that so it won't move. That way the hand gets a bit more, what should I say, user friendly. Problem is the trigger finger wants to scrape against the magazine. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. So it doesn't do that. So, now the $10,000 question is, how the hell do I remove those seam lines? Because the seam line goes all the way in here. Now, out here and here I can get them, but too far in there, they're gone. Or should I say these? I can't reach them. Bloop. There we go. This one getting painted and this one getting painted today. Paint. And paint. This one didn't get quite so much. That one I need to fix. Fix. The other two are fixed. So we get the filler. You be over there. It's almost flush tight, but I'm putting on a bit there. It's very strong stuff, this, because if I just move this over the paint where it's been, that paint goes away with it. So yeah, I was going to do the hand a bit. There. Oops. And the other hand. You can barely see, there's a small indentation where I made the filling under the hand, so and we're still filming. Had to check, it sounded like the camera shut down, so that's that. Oops, that one. That one. Now the fun thing is inside here. I don't think I'm going to do that because it's too, like Grendel's, I'm not a rivet counter. But these hands are a hell of a lot better than they were when I took them apart, so I'm satisfied with the result as they have now. But I'm going to try to get that last thing out of them. Those guys. So let's see on these. It is the inside, and I think this is dried up glue, or it might just be paint that didn't dry properly. I think it's something. Now, I did make one major blunder. I know that between when I stripped the paint and started painting these, I did not clean the parts. So I might just be able to take a solvent and rub everything clean. So let's hope not. These more or less finished. But I might as well practice on spray painting primers, so these are getting another coat. These guys are getting another coat. These things need about 30 minutes to dry up, and then you can sand it off, prime it. So I'm gonna get my crocodile fingers. And I got to do for the hands as well. So now I put those that don't need that are drying from the filler as well, because I want even balance on the rods here. So that one goes there. This one goes there. starting to get a bit chillier, so I'm not completely sure about the optimum temperature for spray painting, so I'm sure someone's going to tell me. And I think we're done. No, not quite. Yeah, that's what I should go over these at once. The square file, and we have there